What's up, Noble? Thanks for having me up.
What's up, man?
Uh, I think Black American women have a terrible habit of associating outside factors in their downfalls with a man preference and not really getting to the root of the problem. Um, a specific example, I have a few female cousins that grew up in predominantly white areas, um, and they always complain about the black men in my area didn't like me. They didn't like me because I was too dark and all this other stuff, but my cousins are, they're not the most attractive women and they're not the most in shape women either. No knock to my family, but that's just a prime example of a lot of women associated with them being unattractive to the men that they want and projecting that out onto the world. You can't get mad at somebody for not being attracted to you. And a lot of black women feel like they're entitled to the attraction, affection, and attention of every man in the world, and that's just not what it is. Like if you're not attractive, then you're not attractive. If you overweight and out of shape, then you overweight and out of shape. Um, and since colonization, slavery, Jim Crow, dark skinned men have always been overly sexualized. It's always been a misnomer that darker complected men have a big D and we're aggressive and we'll blow your back out and throw you across the room and all this other type of stuff. It was even a trend. It was even a YT woman that got on TikTok with a viral video with millions of views on it. And she was saying that she got a hold of her first black man and everything that y'all are thinking is true. I'm not going to say it, but everything that y'all are thinking is true. So, I mean, that's another example of just black black men being overly sexualized and us, really rolling with the punches. Um, and like what that lady was saying, especially with African women, you see this a lot too. A lot of privileged Black American women, when we talk in private school, upper middle class to higher income areas, they don't look at the average black man. They don't look at a black. They don't associate black men with resources and wealth and all this other stuff. And she was saying that a coffee date was cheap and we don't want to go coffee or we don't want to do a walk in the park and all this other stuff. A lot of these type of women, they associate white men with wealth and resources and the means to provide and all this other stuff, and they only associate black men with criminal activity or fun or gangsters or these great sexual experiences, but they don't really take black men serious. These typically you see these the type of women that grew up in these super privileged areas. These the type of women that go out and date white men and have these quote unquote curly hair, lighter complected um, mixed babies. And and two, I don't like when women look at sports and entertainment as a gauge at, oh, as soon as a man becomes successful, he goes out and finds a YT woman. No, most of these sports programs, when you're talking University of Alabama, LSU, etc., these are black men that went to PWIs, and black women, they don't compete for black men. These white women are bringing these dudes cupcakes. They getting them massages. They doing their homework, all type of stuff. But that type of stuff competing for a good black man is beneath the average. Is beneath the average black woman. And I'll say this in closing. You can probably relate because I'm 26. Shit, when
Are
I
we
was
the same
growing up,
age?
yeah, that's what I say. When I was growing up, light skinned men with tattoos was it. They were preference. I was getting looked over by a lot of women that I was attracted to. It's recently that darker skinned grown men were the pick of the litter and they were getting all the clout and all the praise. When I was growing up, it was light skinned men with tattoos and loose curly hair with quote unquote thought fades and all this other type of stuff. So I really don't get where the disconnect is with a lot of these black women getting online and talking down on the average black men when they don't look the average black man way, no way. They don't even date us, but yet they get online with so much to say about us. So
Brother, listen. I've been saying this for the longest time. Um I've been saying this for the longest time when I used to be on here. Nowadays, These same black women, see, I'm gonna try to be respectful. These same black women that were born a Bastard. I'm gonna go there. The same black woman that got daddy issues to this day. The same black woman that don't got one full blooded sibling, the same black woman that they grew up with this, they basically raised themselves because their mom was always at work, their mom was working 2 3 jobs, they never seen like a happy healthy relationship. No man, not they daddy, not they brother, not they damn cousin, not they grandpa, no man in their family tree ever made 6 figures in a year. But all of a sudden, they got standards that a man needs to make at least 6 figures annually to date them. They're 5 feet 5'1", 5'2", but a man needs to be at least 6 foot tall to date them. A man can't drive a car with the key in the ignition. A man has to drive a push to start to date them. A black man, as a black man, you can't wear Wrangler jeans, you can't wear a regular belt, right? You can't wear nothing that's not name brand. You gotta have that shit on for us to see value in you. You gotta have that shit on. I don't know, brother. I don't know if you've seen and I've been saying this, like you got to be in their eyes, you have to be a superb Negro for them to see value in you and for them to like deem you worthy of being in a relationship with. It's
Yeah,
the it's the it's
you
the
gotta be a
crazy.
superb. You gotta be a superb, overly aggressive. They want you to be book smart and street smart. They want you to have a PhD, but want you to be a thug at the same.
Brother.
But want you to be a
Oh my
thug at the
god, bro!
same
And that's the
time.
thing. I don't even think the damn. I've been saying this, brother. Like if you think you about to be some college and see nowadays, brother, in our generation, there used to be a time where like there was actually like okay, you got the street guy, you got like the square, and then you got the guy that's in the middle, right? You got the guy that's like he's not a street dude, but he's not a square, he's not a punk, right? He's college educated, he got a corporate career, he make money, but he's still suave, right? He go to the gym. Now it's like you're either like if you're not like the street guy, like you're just a square, and they associate a square with being a lame nowadays. Like it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to I would rather choose a bear. I would rather choose a bear over a man, but this guy is doing life, is about to get sentenced to life in prison for a double homicide, but I find him attractive, so I want to be with him. Or, there's a guy in Atlanta talking about, he's homeless and this, that, and the third, but you will take a homeless man then. You'll be on the phone, with men in prison, putting money on their books. But you'll look at a man that wake up every morning, go to work and pay taxes. You will tell him that you're not gonna go 50-50 with him, and you would tell him that he's less of a man.
yeah,
Think about
yeah.
that, brother.
With
Think
corny,
about that.
it,
This is who.
it's
This is
sad.
who. This
It's
is
sad.
who. This is who men our age have to like. This is the nonsense that you have to sort through. This is the nonsense that you have to sort through.
Yeah, it's it's sad. And I heard even women today that came up on your panel. I think it was Ryder. It was a whole. I think I just follow Ryder, but it was Ryder. It was a whole bunch of other women that came up here saying that basically like there ain't no good black American men, and they not attracted to the good black American men. The good black American men that's they quote unquote best friends that's been in their friend zone for 5 6 7 years, that's on the phone with them every night talking about their problems, cash apping them $20 $30 so they can go out and eat lunch, buying them green grass and all this other type of stuff. Them type of men get called corny or weak and get looked over while she over getting her black bone out in the middle of a trap house, but that's exciting. Being in shootouts are fun and all this other type of stuff. And that's probably some of the wildest things I heard. And what I don't like with some of our black American women, they will go through hell and hot water to be with men who put them through hell and hot water, put their hands on them, got DRUGS in their car, getting pulled over by the cops and taking charges for them and all this other stuff. They'll go through hell with shitty ass men, give a baby or two babies to a shitty ass man, and then they'll get in a 30, they'll get 35, 40, 45, and be looking around by themselves and be confused as to where all the good black men went. And good black men never existed, and they never came across them when she was running around with Jamal in the hood in the middle of a shootout, which is crazy to me.
Bruh, I've been saying all the stuff that you just said. Like these women love to deal with men that like dog them out. And you know, some of them got to bump their head a couple times. Some of them got to bump their head a few times. Some of them never learn. But you know, right after they get dogged out, after they become a single mother two, three times, after they're severely emotionally damaged, now I want to go to the guy that I used to like see as a square, the guy that I used to see as a lame. Now I see value. Now I see value in him. Like, hey, big head. Like now when I got my little peanut head son Keenan, you know, that ain't been to the dentist in 3 years and got, you know, 7 cavities in his mouth. Now I want you. Now I want you because you the one that got the corporate job, you got the retirement plan, you got the benefits. Now I want you. You gotta like men gotta understand that like these women have fallback guys. And that's why, you know, like, you know, I didn't even have anybody to teach me this as a man. You gotta, when you dealing with women, you gotta know like who's for fun and like who's to take serious.
Facts,
And
facts,
all you gotta do is talk to a woman and you can learn whether, you know, she's someone to take serious or not. It's
fact.
not hard.
And I'll tell you this too, for all the, especially for them, and I don't know why. Even that lady who made the video that you played, who's a Nigerian American or whatever she identifies as, uh, Black American men are go treat Black American women the best. In these other countries, these other third world countries, like when you go to the east, if you go anywhere outside of the west, these men have multiple wives. It's legal for them to put their hands on you, all type of crazy stuff. Ain't no wigs, weaves, lashes, nails. You gonna be in a hijab and be a sister wife with 3 or 4 other women uh taking care of somebody else's kid. I don't know why they think that these Black American men are so bad, and these white men and these African men and all this other stuff, or treat them so well, and they worship the ground that they walk on and all that other stuff. It's not true. I think a lot of women need to do research on the world outside of the United States and go touch grass. And even we even saw reports a few months ago of a Black American woman going to Dubai thinking she finna live her best life, and she was over there getting jacked up and put in jail. Like that happens overseas. The United States
I
and a
saw
Black
that.
American man is your best chance of getting a man who gonna love you and value you and let you talk to him crazy and let you have an attitude and let you be upset and all this other type of stuff. Because foreign men, no matter what the race is, they're not accepting it. They'll put their hands on you. Not that I'm condoning that, but it's just fair warning.
No, 100%.